back to the channel, family. You already know what time it is. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Otherwise, let's get into this video and see what it do, y'all. Okay, so this is a list of all the things that you can do to raise your frequency and vibration. Of course, I'm not going to have everything on my list that you might have. Our list might be different. So feel free to leave down in the comments what you do in terms of raising your frequency and vibration. I feel like this will be something that we could all share and benefit from, of course, because this is something that can help us to reach our higher selves and just overall make you feel good during your day, because that's basically what it is in terms of raising your frequency and vibration. That's making you, putting yourself into a lighter or happier mood whenever you're depressed or down, so that way you're able to be prosperous in life and accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. And so that way you can have confidence in doing those things, so it's basically mentally reprogramming your minds to have more positive thoughts. All right, so one of the things that I wrote down on my list is for us to stop believing the news. If you want to raise your frequency of vibration, stop believing or watching the news. Okay, or either do both. All right, not everything on the news is real. And then at the same time, because if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of videos of like fake ass news stories where they taken things from that happened in like a whole different country and they rewrote a news story and put it somewhere else and then made it like tweak that shit and like all types of stuff if you look online. So that's why I'm just like, stay away from the news. And then a lot of times they don't even display happy stories. Like the most happiest story that I've seen on the news is anytime they're talking about somebody going from being homeless to being given like a couple $1,000s. And then it's like at the end of the day, you gotta really think like, okay, if you're giving somebody homeless a couple $1,000s, if they don't have that $1,000 mindset, if they don't have that $1 million, not even $1,000, they don't have like $1 million mindset to get things done in their life and to achieve and turn that $1,000 into more, you really didn't set that person up for success. All you did was just hand a homeless person some money. Whenever you think about it, like, like higher thinking right there. Did y'all ever think about that shit? The news stories, homeless man wins 20, couple gives homeless man 10,000. It's like, okay, well, if he doesn't have a millionaire mindset, then what the fuck is he going to do with that 10,000 besides blow it, spend it? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been homeless for the longest, so of course he might not even be thinking like, oh shit, let me re-up or whatever. You never know what people's situation is. So that's why I'm like, okay, stay away from the news, okay? Because it's going to leave you in your lower self. Low vibrational thinking is really if you think of how words are spells and how words can be used to put someone into a lower frequency or a higher frequency in terms of their thinking, then you'll be able to understand what the news is doing to you today. And that's why I said to either stop believing or stop watching the news, okay? Also, or do both. Basically, do both. Okay, the other thing, number 2, is to prioritize the time that you have on your phone, okay? And what I mean by that is to either try and prioritize your timing that you're on your phone and like cut it back, or either prioritize the things that you do on your phone, because a lot of times we hop on here and we use our phones for social media and things like that. But if you think of your phone as being a wand and you're using it to make magic in terms of your life and using it to create and make your dreams happen and come true, because that's the day and age that we live in, is the age of technology. That's the one that a lot of us 90s babies grew up in, is the age of technology. So it's like, fuck it, you might as well use this shit in order for you to progress, and stop using it so that way you could be low vibrational. And what I mean by that is being sucked up into social media, being sucked up into celebrity gossip, all that other bullshit. Whenever you hop on Facebook, why not make a business Facebook page? If you hop on Instagram, why don't you make a Instagram business page? Why don't you start advertising yourself? Especially expressing those talents that you have, because we all have talents. We all have things that we're good at, even though you might sit back whenever you're depressed and think like, oh, I'm not good at shit. I'm not good for nothing. Like, you really have to hop up out of that. All right. The next thing, number 3, was to mentally block low vibrational people, okay? And the reason why I say mentally block, because not all the time you're able to cut these people out of your life. Not all the time you're able to physically separate your energy from certain individuals, okay? Because it might be family members. It might be long-time friendships where you feel bad if you separate from them physically. You still want to be there to give that person support, but they're going through some things. They've been arguing with you, stuff like that. So you have to mentally block low vibrational people, okay? Sometimes you just have to like mentally be like, you know what, it's cool. I'm not even like worried about this person like that. Like, you really have to like downplay and talk to yourself and let yourself know like what your main focus is, in the fact of you're not even worried about another individual and how they think about you or what they think about you or how they even perceive you, which is most important. Okay. Me personally, I just block people up out of my life. Like a lot of my friends, I just deleted them right off. Not even friends, because they wasn't friends. Because friends are people that you tell like your secrets to and shit like that. And if I'm not telling my closest and deepest, darkest secrets to you, then you're not really my friend. Like you're just kind of an acquaintance, somebody that's just there. And I had a lot of people like that on my friends list that I just kind of went and took off, because it's like, all right, anytime I'm sitting here posting up, you always liking all the negative shit. You never liking any of the positive things that's going on in my life. So there's really no need for you to be here, because you're already showing me by your actions, by you liking all the negative shit that I post up, you're already showing me how you feel about me. The fact of you like me being in my lower self. So, you know, sometimes you have to delete all of those, onlookers, the onlookers, okay? The ones who just be there in the background because all they doing is watching your moves and waiting to say some shit, you know, waiting to find some little information on you. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Number 4 is to build your own little personal altar. Okay, and I don't mean it in like, because people be thinking like altar, like what the no, like build, like we all have our own little shrines. Like everybody does it, okay? Every religion does it and stuff like that. So basically, if you have a if you have a coffee table, that could be turned into your own little shrine or altar. You could say everything there that you like, that brings, that reminds you of what you need to accomplish during the day. So for instance, like this could be my altar. Like it could be so simple. You guys know that I'm a person to where I don't like to spend a lot of money. I'm very frugal and things like that. And all right, so look, I bought this little mini table from Walmart right here. And usually on the table, right now it's dirty, but usually on the table, I'll have like this. I got this from Dollar Tree. This little sign that says spaced out, because I love astrology. I love the planets. I love zodiac. And then I usually have my candles up here, smell goods, my warm apple pie, you know, whatever it is that I like to burn. I have my incense. Of course, I always have my rose quartz crystals up here. Just whatever in your house that brings in good energy. Sometimes I'll put my plants up here, which has like my little, what's it called? My scented essential oils inside of it. It has oils inside of it, and it's supposed to come up through these little things. I forget, reed diffuser. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a, she gonna yell. It's a reed diffuser. So I'll set this on the table, and I'll switch my table up. Like I'll switch it up and put different things, so that way it like accommodates how I'm feeling maybe that day or that week. Like she is so happy right now. Yes. She is helping us to raise our vibrations right now, honey. But yeah, so it could be your dresser. It doesn't even have to be a table. It could be your dresser. Like just any little small space, because I know sometimes whenever if you're at home with your parents or something like that, you don't have a lot of space to move around, or you might, but it's up to you. Just fix up your own little space. Like I got this from Dollar Tree too. This is so cute. I got this the other day, honey. Y'all know I always be... Y'all know I always be at Dollar Tree, but I got this. I thought this was really cute and earthy, and I'm going to set this on my table whenever I get a chance. And yeah, so I just set up like a small little space dedicated to yourself is what it is. All right. The next thing is, number 5 is to seek out others who have the same, mindset. That's what it is. Seek out others who have the same mindset, okay? And sometimes, a lot of times, if you're already raising your vibrations, yeah, you don't even have to seek these people out. These people will automatically come to you, or it'll be so easy for you to find them to where it's like just a natural connection. So basically, these people who have the same mindset are known as basically like your star family. You know, like you have like your blood biological family, but there's also your family out there that's like esoterically connected to you. And once you find those people, like it'll be natural connection. Like it's not anything, it's effortless. Like they make you feel good about yourself. They make you feel like, anytime you're in a friendship with them, like it doesn't matter the amount of time that passes between you guys, it's always good. So those are the type of friendships or the same mindset type of people that you need to be looking out for. So that's just another way. I didn't even label these. Fuck it. I didn't even number these. I was just trying to number it in my head, but I think we're on number 6, but whatever. Is to provide love to others and to yourself. So firstly, make sure you love yourself so that way you're able to provide it to others. But even if not, you're able to find someone else who's also working on their journey, because not everyone's perfect. We're all going on our own journeys of learning and discovering ourselves and individuality. So it's also good to just kind of have somebody that also has that mindset of loving themselves in mind, has that goal. Like, I'm on my journey to love myself, you're on your journey to love yourself, and then you guys could like come together and actually become like, not even if there's someone intimate, you could become a power couple, but if it's a friendship, you guys could just kind of change the world slowly. All right. And then we have what is next? Provide a solution to all of your problems. Okay, so a lot of times we sit back and we will be going through things. Like maybe if you're going through some things financially, you'll sit back and list all of your problems. Well, why don't you, whenever you list all your problems, every problem that you list, follow it up with a solution or some type of good words. Like, say for instance, for example, you'd be like, damn, I'm falling behind on bills. Okay, well, follow that up with a solution. I'm falling behind on bills, but if I was to save $10 or $20 this week every day for this week, or if I was to, cut back on going out and hanging out with friends and not spending money, then I'll be able to save a little bit more come the next week, and then I could pay a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So always come up with some sort of solution to the problem that you're listing. All right. Hello, but she be fussing. Okay, so the next one is to stop letting everyone know your every move before you go to make those moves. Okay, and what I mean by that is a lot of times we share what's going on social media. So just scale back a bit on social media in terms of letting everyone know everything that you got going on. Like, oh, I'm about to go buy such and such at the Apple store. I'm about to go buy such and such at the mall. Or doesn't this outfit look cute? And da-da-da. Like, no, everybody doesn't have to know every move that you're making, okay? That's how you end up, letting everyone know your business. And then not only that, just drawing in a lot of traction that you just don't really need. All right, and then the other thing is to use every day as a day for you to create. So every day that you wake up needs to be a day for you to be able to accomplish something or achieve something that's geared towards your goals. Okay, just like how you clock into work daily, you need to be clocking into achieving your dreams daily. So even if you say, for instance, you want to be a artist, because I know a lot of you guys are like singers and rapping and all types of stuff, but a lot of you guys are doing your own entrepreneurial thing. So let's say, for instance, you want to be an artist. Every day, whenever you clock in from your 9 to 5, you need to be clocking in as an artist as well. You need to still make sure that, you use that day to put out a song. You need to use that day to interact with your fans, with your audience, to post something new, but either way, you need to use every day as a day for you to create something, because you have to remember that you're the creator of your own world and you're the creator of your own happiness. So if you want to be happy, then you need to be able to do so. All right, my bad. So if you want to be happy, you need to be able to create your own happiness, which means that you need to find out what it is that you want. And I feel like it would start off with you figuring out if you're like a visual learner, if you're like a hands-on learner, if you're the type to listen, if you're the type to, like I said, watch, like figure out which one suits you. And then that'll also help you into learning more about yourself in terms of raising your vibrations. Like me, I'm the type of person to where I'm visually learned and then I'm hands-on as well. So whatever I see, I'm able to do, and then I also learn by doing, and then I could I could create that like visionary type of thing. So that's just how I am. But figure out what you're able to do and then pursue that. So the next one is to stop worrying about likes, followers, all of that. You know how Instagram is, likes, followers, reposts, reshare, retweets, and all that other crap. Okay, you can't worry about that on your daily or everyday, or even if you're trying to set up your own business, you can't worry about, oh my gosh, am I gonna get enough followers for this? Am I gonna get enough supporters? Are they gonna be hitting the like button? Like, because you have to think of it like this. Once you put yourself out there, there's always going to be, like, for every one person that doesn't like you, there's going to be 100 people more. So regardless, there's going to be plenty of people that are going to be attracted to your content or attracted to whatever it is that you're trying to sell or trying to become in terms of a business or a brand. But you just have to put it out there for people to grasp onto that idea. And a lot of times you get trapped into your lower self if you're worried about likes, followers, and all this other stuff. Like, you get trapped into having people feed into your ego, You get turned into a person who relies on that type of stuff in order for you to feel good about yourself. You start to rely on the likes. You start to rely on the followers in order for you to feel good about yourself. So you want to make sure that you always have your own mental reassurance that you are the shit, basically. Like, you always need to tell yourself, like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm the shit, and I'm going to do this. Next is another way that you can raise your vibration is listening to any music that makes you comfortable. Now, I know some people say for you to listen to like 420 or 580 hertz. Like, there's all these like gigahertz of music that you can listen to raise your vibrations. But at the same time, I say to listen to whatever makes you feel comfortable. I've listened to some goddamn Taylor Swift, and I felt like I could go and shave a cat. Oh, no, not shave a cat. Oh, no, not shave a cat. Shouldn't have. I felt like I could live on top. Oh, you know what? See, that's Taylor Swift. See, no, that was wrong. See, but it makes you feel like you could do the impossible, is what I meant. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, it makes you feel like you could do the impossible, okay? You can listen to fucking Drake, and it makes you feel like, you about to go ride out, and you about to go turn up, and you about to be the shit that day. All right, but whatever it is, that's why I said listen to what makes you feel comfortable. That was a bad example. What the fuck? I don't even know where that came from. That was a good time. All right, next one is to become more aware of your thoughts, okay? A lot of times we're not aware of what it is that we're thinking. And what I mean by that is you're not too aware as to the fact of, by you constantly thinking negatively about every little thing, that ends up putting you in the most insecure type of mind state, to where you are so hesitant and unconfident in yourself to where you don't pursue anything. You end up, basically... Okay, little butts. All right, so you end up basically talking yourself out of like a lot of your opportunities that you could be taking hold of. You end up, holding back and basically not being confident enough to pursue the things that you should be pursuing, or things that can make you prosperous in life. All right, in the end, the next thing is to stay humble within your journey. Try not to, if you do make it to the top, which I'm pretty sure that you will if you raise your vibration and stay determined, because the main thing in terms of achievements is being consistent. All right, consistency is always key, but remain humble throughout your journey. And like I said, whenever you make it to the top, try not to look down on others, because it's like we all had to have some sort of starting point to get somewhere. So you have to keep that in mind whenever other people are going through some things that, it's like, well, you have to help them out. Or, I mean, you don't have to, but at least try to help people out if they're, just now starting out, or if you see that, oh, okay, they were at some space that I was in life. Like, it's good to help others. And then, of course, it comes back to help you as well. But the next thing is for you to get enough sleep as well. Okay, that's the one thing that I don't do. Make sure you get enough sleep whenever it comes to raising your vibration, because you don't want to be operating on like low, on like E. Okay, it's like a car. You're like a car. You want to make sure that you're always at least past full or half a tank or whatever the fuck. But make sure you know what I'm talking about. Make sure you're active. You have enough energy to complete things within the day. Make sure you're not sitting around all tired and sluggish. All right. But sleep is key in order for your body to keep operating. So that's another thing that you got to keep in mind. All right, and the next thing on the list is to stop living in the past And sometimes you even have to forgive people and let go of people in order for you to be able to move forward in your journey. So a lot of times we end up living or stuck in the past. And that could be related to some of your friendships. Like if you're dealing with a lot of your old friendships and you see that these people haven't changed, they haven't really did anything for themselves, they might still be stuck doing the same things that they was doing whenever y'all was back in high school, then it's like you need to probably let those people go, or you need to kind of go your own separate way and just, like I said, like mentally block them out, because some people end up living just in the past. Some people, they don't go past that high school level of thinking, and that's just basically it for them. So for those of us that are trying to achieve or accomplish things, that's whenever you end up really reconsidering who your friends are or who it is that you surround your energy with, okay? Because like I said in my last video, I think it's, what is it, the hater video, is something, yeah, your haters or something like that, I forget, you'll see it, but it's on the thing. But there's like some of your friendships, especially dealing with your past friendships, they like to keep like a social order. You'll notice this, there's a social order to those friendships. So anytime you go above this person, a lot of your friends or some of your friends might see that as, oh no, this person's trying to feel like they're doing better than me, they're trying to elevate past me, like, so they might take it some type of way internally, but externally you don't know about it. But internally this person is feeling all these emotions, jealousy, you know, not really hatred, but it's more of jealousy and envy is building up. And then externally, that's whenever they end up displaying it later on, and then that's whenever you look back and be like, damn, this person was jealous of me. But it's only because you disrupted the social construct of the friendship. You decided to elevate yourself while that person decided to stay here. And that's not your fault, the fact that some people decide to stay here while you go up here. It's just the fact that you have to really decide if you're going to take those people along with you up to the top whenever they decide to stay stuck at the bottom. All right. And then, and I'm not saying that that's their fault, the fact of, you know, they're still right here. It could be something going on in their life financially. It could be something going on mentally. But at the same time, if you raise your frequency or vibration, they'll also be able to make it up to here as well. So they wouldn't have to be jealous of you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it all comes down to a person's state of mind. All right, the next thing on the list is to stop gossiping, criticizing, or judging other people, okay? That's the main thing that we get caught up in, and that could turn out for the worst. You know, we're gossiping, basically worrying about other people, what they have to say, what they have to say about you, you know, running your mouth about them, okay? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because this person isn't walking into your house and laying in your bed, so... And then the next thing is criticizing. We can't criticize others too much or judge others too much, because we all come from somewhere. All right. You might have came from the bottom as well. So you can't really throw shade at others whenever you might have been there, or you might have experienced the same thing, or not even you. Maybe somebody close to you in terms of your family or your friendships has been through that same situation. So you can't really try and judge people too much. And then also is for you to take time to go outside. All right, take some time to just kind of chill outside during your day, whether it's you going outside and smoking a joint or whatever it is. But take some time to go outside and just kind of connect. You don't have to, like, I'm not saying you have to go on a walk or whatever. Like, you can connect with nature just by you just standing outside, just feeling the breeze and just soaking in all of the essence, okay? But a lot of times we just need a little bit of time to disconnect from our phones and just kind of like chill. All right. And then the other one is to learn to say no to those people who drain you, okay? So, of course, there's going to be people around you who physically drain your energy, mentally drain your energy, but it's a matter of you learning how to say no to these people. A lot of times it's hard for us to say no, because these could end up being your intimate relationships. Your intimate relationships can end up draining you a lot. This person might want a lot from you. This person might be seeking a lot of attention from you, and it's okay for you to say no in terms of closing that chapter in your life, letting that person go, seeing if they come back to you. But whatever it is, sometimes you have to learn to say no to people. This can even be family, okay? Sometimes you need to say no to them in terms of them having their hand out. But you just need to learn to protect your energy a little bit more in terms of you being able to raise your frequency of vibration. And then my last word of advice is to have some sort of crystals and gems around, okay? And by that, for those of you who don't know, I would say for you to have, oh, hold on. My favorite is this one, of course, rose quartz, but choose whatever crystal or gem that you like to use. Rose quartz is the crystal of love. All right, that's the one that I always have. Rose quartz and obsidian is like my two main ones. Rose quartz and obsidian. And citrine. All right, but to some aspect, but this one's always number one is rose quartz. So if you have some sort of crystals and gems around you, they bring in a lot of positive energy. You could charge them underneath the moonlight. You could also charge them outside underneath the sun, so that way you can infuse them with your intentions and get whatever it is that you want to get done within your day. But it just brings in a lot of positive energy within your spot, so, or within wherever you put it. I put it in my little spot over here. That's what I call it. They in my spots. All right, so hopefully this helps you guys out. Like I said, share down below what it is that you do, or any suggestions that you have in terms of raising your frequency and vibration. It's good for us to all be able to share what it is that we do. Oh yeah, another thing that I do, because I'm a very creative person, like I like to expand on my creativity. Like I said, I'm a very hands-on person, so I like to paint. I will draw. Recently I just got into painting, which is really fun, but I usually do drawing. Another thing is, I don't know what else. I don't know. I have a lot of shit that I be doing. Games, video games. So it all depends on the person that you are and what it is that you like to do. Another thing is to try and stay away from too much junk food, okay? Y'all know I like to snack, but I try not to snack too much, all right? So stay away from too much junk food. You can't just, eat it, non-stop, okay? Otherwise, because what happens is, of course, junk food has a lot of sugar in it. It makes you tired, and that automatically raises your lower vibration. Raises your vibration and frequency because you're tired, you're sluggish, you don't feel like doing anything. It's harder for you to connect to your higher self. It's harder for you to connect to your use your intuition and things like that. So try not to eat too much junk food, so that way you're aware of your surroundings and the people around you and how you react and respond to people. Okay, so hopefully this helps you guys out for today. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.